Welcome to Archery 101, the basics. In this PowerPoint video, you will learn the safety rules and the 12 steps for archery success. Let's get started. Safety first. The safety rules for archery are 1. Quiet. Voice must be on a 0 or a 1 the entire time. That will help everyone concentrate and stay safe and hear the teacher's directions. Very important rule. 2. Feet behind the waiting line until given directions to shoot. That means you must always keep your feet behind the waiting line until the whistle is blown. 3. Follow all directions. 4. Know and obey the special archery whistle signals, and we'll get to that soon. 5. Remind others of rules if they seem to have forgotten. And 6. Observe other archers while you are waiting, and that will keep you both safe and help you be a better learner. The special whistle signals for archery are listed not in numerical order. The reason for that is that the order listed is usually the order that you will hear them given. So it's important to learn them sort of in the same order that you'll hear them. 2 whistles means 2 words. Get bow. If you hear 1 whistle, the 1 word that it means is shoot. That means you can go ahead and get your arrows set and begin shooting. 3 whistles means go get arrows. And if you hear 5 or more whistles in a quick repeated fashion, that means that it's an emergency or possible unsafe situation. And if you hear those 5 blasts of the whistle or more, immediately put your bow back and stand behind the waiting line. The 12 steps to archery success can be broken down into 3 main parts or categories. By chunking them into 3 sections or categories, it helps us to remember them better. These 3 categories are ready, aim, shoot. Pretty simple, huh? Say it with me. Ready, aim, shoot. Perfect. Ready has 4 parts to it. To get ready, you must first get in the correct stance. That means how you stand. You straddle the shooting line by facing either the Spartan flag if you're a right-handed archer, or facing the rock wall if you are a left-handed archer. That's stance. Then you must knock the arrow by placing it on the bowstring in a very special way, right under the white knock locator. You'll see that later. Third, you have to get your bow hand ready by holding steady on the bow using your non-dominant hand. And finally, your draw hand is the hand that will pull back the bowstring using 3 fingers in the special archer's groove. You'll see that later too. Aim has 4 parts. It's the next part of our series. Aim is lift, draw, anchor, aim. First of all, you must lift the bow into position using your bow hand. Raise it up. Next, draw the bowstring back using your 3 fingers on your bow hand. Third, anchor the string by stopping your pulling back when your pointer reaches the corner of your mouth. That's anchor. And finally, aim. Look down the arrow to the tip of the arrow so that it lines up with the target. And now we're at shoot. The shoot part of the sequence involves 4 parts: muscles, release, follow through, and reflect. The muscles you use will be the back of your shoulder muscles. You'll tighten those up, and then you'll tug gently from your elbow, tugging backward. Then release the bowstring. as you release, it's very important that you follow through. To follow through, be sure you paint your face with your fingers and let your thumb drop down to your shoulders. That's the important follow through in archery. And finally, reflect. How did that shot feel? What did I do correctly? Think about it in a moment.
Okay, so your toes are behind the waiting line. Not close to the waiting line, well so that we can easily see that you're behind. The teacher will signal 2 whistles means 2 words, get bow. You can go walk around to this side of the bow rack, not from back here, and pick a bow. You come to your target and put your bow on your toe. You first need to get into your stance. This is part of our ready sequence. Ready is stance, where you straddle the line, point your front toe forward. If you're a right-handed person, you face this wall, the Spartan flag. If you're a left-handed person, you face that way. Okay? I'll pretend to be a right-handed person for this demonstration. Bow's on my toe, and I'm waiting. When the teacher signals 1 word means one whistle, 1 word, shoot. Then you pick it up with your bow hand, and you get ready with your draw hand. The draw hand, you want to grab 3 fingers in what we call the archer's groove. Not down here, can you see that okay? Not down here, but up here. And you can even tuck your thumb down. You don't want your thumb on the string. Okay, so bow hand, thumb down to pick up an arrow below the feathers, up and over. Then push it backward to knock the arrow. Okay, so far I have stance, I have knock, my bow hand is set, and now I'm getting my draw hand set. That's all about ready. Now we need to aim. Aim is lift, draw, I'm going to pull it back gently, anchor at the corner of my mouth with my index finger, and aim by looking down the arrow. So it's lift, draw, anchor, and aim. Okay? Hey, just stay back here and watch because all the work is done, but we will tell you about it. Okay? So that's aim. Then the next part is shoot. To shoot, I'm going to tighten up the muscles in my shoulders. I'm going to tug a little from my elbow. I'm going to release, and I'm going to follow through by painting the sides of my face and dropping my thumb to my shoulder. After that, I think about how it went. Okay, I'll demonstrate the aim again. Lift, draw, anchor, aim. Now I'm going to shoot by tightening up those muscles, tugging from my elbow, release, and follow through. Then I think that felt pretty good. I remembered to follow through. After you get done with 2 arrows, you'll put your bow on the rack so you can keep just shooting. Whoops, I dropped it. What do? I always raise my hand. I don't reach down because we don't want anybody's head in the range of fire. So I raise my hand, the teacher will bring me a new arrow. After I shoot, I put my bow back on the rack and I go back behind the waiting line. When everybody's behind the waiting line, you'll hear, that's go get arrows. Now I will go all the way to the target line and wait. Make sure it's safe. 1 person decides who's going first. The way to safely pull out arrows is leg against the target, hand against the target around the top of the arrow. Other hand close to it. Look back to make sure you don't poke anybody. Pull out and just drop it on the floor. Pull the next one out, drop it on the floor. Then you'll pick up your arrows, cover the point, walk it safely back, and put it back to your quiver. Usually the teacher will pick up that one, or if not, then you're careful, covering the point and putting it back. At the very end, I always go back behind the waiting line, and now my turn is over, so I rotate to the back.
I hope you've learned a lot in this video and that you feel knowledgeable and confident to begin your own 12 steps to archery success. Thanks for watching.